afternoon. Well, we're in France now. I'm sure you can tell that because we're on the opposite side of the road. We've just come away from the port in Calais. We're heading north now, which will take us into Belgium, and then we'll be heading east. We're not necessarily going to go to Hamelin, which was our first port of call originally, and then on to a few other places, simply because I miscalculated with Schengen. So we've had to try and count and be careful about the days that we've got over here. We were going to be overrunning by about 2 weeks. So what we've had to do is we've had to look at the countries we were in for just the odd day here and there that aren't Schengen earlier in the year, so we could take them off. And we've also looked and decided that Germany and Poland, which are countries we didn't have a lot to look at, but there was a couple of things to look at, that we were going to bypass those or just drive straight through them. So apart from over the next day or two, couple of days, it's purely driving. We're trying to get ourselves into Lithuania as soon as we can, and we're heading for Vilnius, which I'm not sure if that's the capital or not. Anyway, that'll be our first port of call, so we might split some of the driving as we go along, because it's quite a long and tiring journey.
19 hours.
Yeah, I drove this morning down to Canterbury. Christine drove the last 20 or 30 miles to Dover. There was a bit of a queue to get for the ferry, but I am pleased we got out of bed early. I was up at 5 this morning and not on the road by 5:30. Pleased I did that because they were queuing off the docks, and we still managed to get the earlier ferry, which is what we planned to do. I think if we'd have lazed around in bed a little bit for another 10 or 15 minutes, we would have missed it. We were one of the last vehicles onto that ferry. So far so good. Touch wood, the new van is going really, really well. Christy just called me Big Gob. Slept last night, slept reasonably well. I've got to change my pillow because I can't get high enough up the bed with the pillow that I've got. You know what I mean, Dad? It's quite a hard pillow and doesn't fold at all. So this will get me an extra couple of 3 inches, which is all the difference, I think. But it was quite comfortable. It was a good night. Let's see how we get on. Okay, if I can remember, I'll try and do the borders as we go through them. We're just about approaching, I think, the Belgian border. So this will take us into Belgium. So I think, although Christine said we've already passed it, so
Yeah.
maybe so. Like I was right and Christine was wrong. So there's 800 metres to the border. can, if I remember, I'll try and do it as we cross each border. And so there we go, there's an old fire engine there, look.
In 56.3 miles, take Antwerp to E70.
And that's the border done. We're now in Belgium. So crossing borders has changed an awful lot from your day, Dad. Okay, we're at Lennik again. That's my bikes that fold down, so I can at least get in partially to the back doors, and then when I've finished I can just tilt it back up again. So they're under the rack there, and there's the fly screen that we fitted. So that's fitted in around the rubber seals there. You can also drop this down, it gives you like a blackout blind as well. This is where we've been here before. Toilet emptying facilities are just here on the corner. Water fill facilities are on the other side. I think this cheeky cunt thinks he's going to have permanent water. So there's a toilet, and there's your water. So not a chance. I can't believe this is how cheeky some people are. That's what he's done, and then connected himself up. So all along here, look, connected his hose pipes together. This is what pisses people off. That there's his waste pipe, so he can drop his waste. Big blue bottles, look. We'll see. Okie dokie. And that's it. So one look at the back again. So there's the bikes, and they can't pick them up with one hand, but you just pick them up and they just lock in place. Just waiting for me dinner now. Just thought you'd like to see it, but I'm not speaking much, but I'm trying to zoom in on that sign there. That's what you call a proper sign. I mean, that's a dog that's straining.